The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who spared the rite altogether on account of a strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years had passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are. Very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense!
You told me... Our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jeeble, wait! Was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Stop right there. I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
I am your executioner.
at once, Zangetsu!
Ah, here we go.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I was bored with her anyway.
Do your job, Zangetsu. You need to put a stop to Alfred.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. But don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right to speak to you like that.
Pay it no mind. I've been through worse.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam, and nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust.
Well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago, perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long.
I need more blood. Bloodstained. Scarlet Thrust! Scarlet Thrust! Scarlet Flankman! Scarlet Thrust!
Miriam, what are you doing here?
I ought to ask you the same.
I commanded you to leave this place.
I cannot. I gave Jeeble my word, and I intend to keep it.
Very well. This sigil was not meant for you, but we are far enough from the castle that it can contain you here. Goodbye, Miriam. Stand down!
Start with this.
Stand down! Askia! Askia! Askia!
I mix this.
This power you have is even greater than I imagined. I must get back the book.
That will never happen.
I have to make it happen. I have waited too long for this chance. Our last chance.
Shardbinders should be struck from existence. Is that it?
Correct. But I am here to test you, not end you.
I have no quarrel with you, Zangetsu.
Perhaps not. But carnage is the language I speak. If we are to come to an understanding, this is how we do it. Now, fight as if your life depended on it.
Enough. How do you expect me to fight as if my life depends on it when you are clearly not?
You could tell.
With your skill, you could have destroyed me in a heartbeat.
I have a gift for you.
What took you so long? Well, now that you've tasted the power of so many shards, I presume you're ready to join me.
You presume wrongly. I'm here to keep my promise to you, and nothing else.
What promise?
You really have forgotten then? I swore to you that I would stop you if your Shardbinder power ever manifested itself against your will. You made the same oath to me.
Please! You think I wield this power unwillingly?
I do. I've known it since our meeting on the galleon. But there was a moment when I saw a flicker of the real Jeeble beneath all that hate.
Fool! I've had enough! If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force.
As you wish. It's time to free you of this once and for all.
Next time, obey. Ha! Wojska! Ha! Bring it to me!
Forgive me, Jeeble.
You did the right thing, Miriam. Thank you.
But was it the right thing?
With that many shards bound to you, you will be all too easy to possess.
What took you so long? Well, now that you've tasted the power, next time, obey. Ha! Wojska! Ha!
At last, the Lieberlogai is mine!
think again.
Miriam, I've missed you.
I knew you were in there. I knew it.
You kept your promise. Thank you.
What's going on? No, the corruption shouldn't spread this fast.
It's better this way. The world can be rid of me. But this castle, we can't allow it to.
Shh, I know I'll destroy it. But you're going to live, Jibul.
I'm glad. Good to see you smile. One last.
Jibul! Jibul!
It shouldn't have come to this, my friend.
Are you ready, Johannes?
I am if you are.
Yes. I have a new promise to keep.
If you plan to destroy the castle, you won't be able to do it without the Liber Logaeth.
Then I need to track down Alfred.
Gremory will be after him too. Tracking Gremory might be faster.
The moon, you mean? I'll try it.
Stop.
Odie?
I warned you. What you take from the library must be returned to the library.
Oops.
You'll pay for this transgression. Death is too kind for you. Return what you borrowed.
The Liber Logaeth? What about it?
She stole it.
I brought your apprentice like you. What happened here?
Master, who did this to you?
Thank you, Zangetsu. Johannes, I must beg a boon of you.
What? All right.
Miriam, we need to talk.
Yes. I thought Alfred was our enemy.
Dominique seemed so keen on pitting me against the old alchemist that I decided to have a word with him after you and I fought. And unfortunately, he confirmed my suspicion.
Which is?
Dominique has been manipulating us this whole time. I'm not certain why.
Wait, what?
If she had wanted to deal with this mess in an expedient manner, she would have sent you and me to deal with Jebel together. But instead, she divided our strength and insisted I chase after Alfred. It didn't make any sense. Alfred was never trying to get in our way.
I'm not sure about you, but he got in my way.
You misunderstand. All he wanted was to keep you as far away from the castle as possible.
Why?
Because you were the most attuned.
Attuned to what?
Of all the humans transplanted with Crystal, you had the greatest ability to wield the demon's power. Alfred feared you would be used.
Then why didn't he say so?
Would you have believed him? Dominique had already won over you and Johannes both. And even if you had been inclined to listen, he knew you too well to think that you would back down.
I suppose I wouldn't have. What do you think Dominique is plotting?
As I said, I know not. We will just have to find her.
Miriam, the Master wants to talk to you.
Miriam, forgive me for dragging you into all this. I am responsible for all your misfortunes. I hope you can find it in your heart to...
Alfred?
He must have known he would not leave here alive. We can grieve later. Right now, we need to put an end to all this, or his death will mean nothing.
You're right.
Johannes, he explained everything to you.
Yes, I know what I need to do.
Then let us begin. First, Gremory. She can't be far. But her mastery of subspace allows her to move about freely.
In other words, she's likely to slip away again.
I have a way of stopping her from leaving. She knows I have given up the Zangetsuto, and will spring at me then, believing me powerless. That is when you strike. I will go on ahead. Join me as soon as you think you are ready.
I can't do much of anything until you get back the Liber Logaeth. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but for now this is in your hands, Miriam. Be safe.
I will, Johannes.
I'll be in the village if you need me.
Let's put your luck to the test. Just watch as I clean you out. Plunder. You're loaded today.
I have you now. Good luck, Miriam.
You may possess the blade now, but without him to wield it, it poses no real threat to me.
Wrong, demon. Songetsu's wrath and mine are now one. You used Jeeble, and now you will pay!
Very amusing, wench. I do not have time for this. But, seeing as I need your crystal, you leave me no choice.
Your wretched plans end here!
Baal, King of Kings, must be summoned. Prepare to be brought in line! Go! Your final hour has come. So even Gremory has failed me. Alfred was afraid of what you could do with the shards, but not I.
Look at you. Is that what you wanted? The crystal? You betrayed us, Dominique.
Oh, don't think me ungrateful. I have you and Johannes to thank for teaching me the alchemist's lore and how to control the shards. Shards, I might add, which you gave to me of your own will. Your sacrifice has become my strength.
Why are you doing this?
Because once again, the demons appeared, and once again God stayed silent, while his servants were slaughtered mercilessly one by one. So I began to wonder, what if there is no God? What if the Lord we grovel and pray before is a lie, and our faith draws power from some other nameless, unspeakable thing? If so, I wash my hands of it. Because God can rot. I decided to seek a higher power. The power to slay gods.
Do you realize how many people have died as a result?
They deserve to die because they were weak. And more will follow until I obtain all I desire.
This whole mess wasn't enough for you?
If the last summoning had been enough, I wouldn't have had to bring you here.
You're after a more powerful demon. Sheeple's crystal wasn't enough to summon it, so you needed mine instead.
Smart girl. I like that. But your crystal was too clean, too pure. So I made sure you would obtain shards and acclimate yourself to demonic power. Then Gremory could possess you after the battle with Jebel had worn you down. If Zangetsu hadn't betrayed me.
Doing the right thing isn't a betrayal.
You know what? I never expected to be put in a corner like this. You leave me no choice but to play my final card. I will use my crystal and the Libelo Gaiath to summon Baal, the ultimate demon!
Do you realize what will happen to you?
Do you? You don't, so I'll tell you. There's a reason Jebel survived 10 years ago.
What does he have to do with this?
It was in his blood. An exorcist, like me. Our blood suppressed the crystal corruption and effectively spared his life. And now I have surpassed him. I command the crystal through Enochian script. No demon is too powerful for me to summon, even if I cannot keep it here forever.
But the process is slow, because I can see the summoning isn't complete.
Do you really think you can stop me before then?
Oh yes, I do. You don't understand what power is for. You wield it stupidly, arrogantly, and now you will pay the price.
Flaw! no choice. Baal, I summon thee to my side!
Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
You leave me no choice.
Dominique. She could have done so much good, but...
I know.
Wait. The Liber Logaeth.
The book that started it all. What are you going to do with it?
The same thing the Master was trying to do. Before he died, he inscribed Enochian letters onto each of the castle's structural weaknesses. Now, I will use the book to perform a rite here at the heart of the castle. The rite will activate the Enochian script and send the castle and demons back from whence they came.
So that's what Alfred was trying to accomplish.
We need to begin. Stand back, Miriam.
It's over.
Yes. You've made the world right again.
Not without sacrifice. Jebel, Alfred, Zongetsu.
Jebel's fate was already sealed. There was nothing you could have done. And the Master and Zangetsu made their own choices. They fought gladly and proudly for what they believed in. Lives like theirs deserve to be celebrated.
True. And demons still remain in this world. We can grieve later, after finishing the last of them off.
That reminds me. The Master took note of how I was forestalling your corruption and suggested some improvements. I think I might be able to stop the crystal from overtaking you permanently.
Really?
I can't make any promises, but yes, I think.
Well, thank you, Johannes.
You're very welcome. Come on, let's go home.
All right.